Good evening, viewers. This is D. India Focus, and I am Amog. In today's edition, we will be discussing about two big stories of the week. First is regarding B.S. Yediyurappa's exit, and the next is regarding the Pegasus spyware. To begin with, opposition parties always blame BJP of adopting a North-centric approach and neglecting the interests of the people of the South. But how true is this? And how important is Karnataka to the BJP? Looking at the recent political events in Telangana and Tamil Nadu, it is evident that BJP wants to expand to the south. And for the BJP's south dream to come true, they have to perform well in Karnataka as it is the only state which is governed by BJP in the south. Under the new Modi Shah leadership, the state chief ministers are not seen to get maximum power, but BSY is the only leader to make an exception. For example, BJP's rule is that they don't let anyone to come to power as CM after 75 years of age, but BSY was made the CM. Why was he made? The simple answer is there was no alternative at that point of time. The state of Karnataka, governed by BJP and headed by B.S. Yediyurappa, is to be keenly watched as many media outlets and political analysts anticipate B.S. Yediyurappa's exit in the coming days. Now, the big question is, what is making news channels and people feel that he will resign? Will BSY resign? If so, who will be the next CM? Let me answer all of these. The main reason for this question to have sparked is his age. BSY is 78 and the High Command knows that continuing the same leadership will make things difficult in the upcoming elections. They can't change the CM few months before the elections as it may cause communal misunderstandings and enrage the people. Also, establishment of a new leader cannot be done in such a short period of time. What does BSY have to say about this? Previously, when asked about retirement, he used to give back a strong reply, but this time he has said that he will tender resignation on the directions of High Command. BSY has emerged as a mass leader and is one of the prime reasons for BJP to come to existence and power in Karnataka. He enjoys support from the Lingayat community of the state and is seen as a leader who supports farmers and stands for the poor. So, the next person should have the power to attract all these classes of people. Who will be the next leader? Is there any such leader in BJP? This answer is yet to be known. Sources tell shortlisted names are ready. There are chances of one being selected. First, we have Arvind Belad, a minister from Dharwad. He is an engineer and a businessman. He also has a clean image. Then we have a minister from Vijaypura, Baswangouda Patil Yatnad. It is also said that Murugesh Nirani, Baswaraj Bommai, Prahalad Joshi, C.N. Ashwath Narayan and Lakshman Saudi are also in the race. But one thing is sure, under Modi Shah leadership, this shortlist happens every time, but not every time these people get selected. Few times they do give a surprise by bringing in a new leader who is not there in the list. So keep watching D. India Focus to follow this news. Now, coming to the second big story of the week, we have Pegasus spyware. In May 2019, Facebook publicly announced a WhatsApp vulnerability, a bug which targeted 1,400 users worldwide and 20 Indian journalists and activists. 5 months later, in September 2019, WhatsApp alerts Indian government about 121 targets and calls it Pegasus. In October 2019, WhatsApp files a complaint in California court against the NSO group. So how does Pegasus work? First, it collects data like photos, videos, contacts and location. It accesses your mic and camera and transmits this data to a third party. Looking at the week's news. India lodges strong protest with Pakistan over drone activities in Jammu area. Maharashtra to bring plan to relocate people living in hilly areas in view of landslides, says Uddhav Thackeray. Death toll from landslides floods rises to 82 as rain fury leaves trail of destruction in Maharashtra. Delhi Metro buses to run at full capacity from Monday. Cinemas, theatres to open at 50%, says GDMA. Mirabai Chanu won silver medal in weightlifting for India. PM Modi speaks to her, says could not have asked for happier start to Tokyo Olympics. It is resolved, says Rahul Gandhi on Punjab Congress in fighting. Now coming to the science and tech news. Coronavirus could be detected up to 10 feet in air around the infected person stays steady. Global warming may reduce spread of dengue fever. AI that can identify sleep disorders developed by UK scientists. So that is it for today, viewers. Thanks for listening to me and stay tuned to D. India Focus to stay updated with the latest news and developments. I thank you all again. This is Amok signing off.